Thank you so much for coming out today. I am Dina Nina Martinez-Rutherford, an alder here on the Common Council. I would like to thank so many people, Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway, Representative Francesca Hong, other elected officials, Alder John Ugair, Alder Tag Evers, and of School Board Member Nicki Vander Meulen. This is the second year that we've been able to raise the Disability Pride flag, and I am so honored to be part of this. In a time where so many communities are facing challenges, the disability community right now is facing an incredible challenge with cuts to their care, with threats of institutionalization. We as a city have to say that we will not allow it. The disability community are a valuable part of not only our city, but the fabric of our lives. They are part of us, they belong to us, and as I knock everything over. And I'm here to say that Madison is a city where no matter your ability, you belong. I'm here to say that Madison is a city that when your dignity is under attack, we will stand up and say no. When your dignity is under attack, we will lock arms with you and fight to make sure that your dignity is ensured. Once again, it is a great honor to be here celebrating this day, and I wish you all a happy Disability Pride Month. Please welcome School Board Member Nicki Vander Meulen.
Thank you. What? Honey. Love you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us at the Disability Pride Fest and Disability Pride Month. This is really a special day because the disability community has recently been undergoing attacks on our civil rights, our human rights, even our ability to be in the community. Today we recognize and honor the many people with disabilities who are part of our Madison community, including students such as Madison East High School graduate and disability advocate Ariana Nathan, and educators like Professor Sammy Scheich, nationally recognized disability researcher, MMSD staff members such as Nurse Gretchen Forbes, Katie Marr, and retired bilingual special education teacher Michelle Ritt, artists such as T.S. Banks, leaders such as Michelle Doolin, Tyler Engel, school board member Martha Shravo, and individual advocate Alan Houston, as well as allies such as Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway, Dane County Alder Dina Nina Martinez-Rutherford, who gathered us all here today, and current legislator and former special ed teacher Sheila Stubbs. This year we're recognizing the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, an act that gave equal rights to individuals with disabilities, the only country that actually has a Bill of Rights for individuals with disabilities. It was made possible through the determination and advocacy of disabled people who demand and still demand equal access, equal opportunity, and equal treatment under the law. Now, while we celebrate the progress made today, we also acknowledge the work of inclusion and accessibility still must continue. Disability Pride reminds us that true belonging means more than removing barriers. It means ensuring that every person in this community and all communities are welcomed, valued, and empowered to participate fully in community life. That's not just partially accessible or technically ADA accessible, as is often used. It means full accessibility, no excuses. I want to talk for a minute about inclusion. To some people, disability is simply a weakness or inability to do a task or job. That's incorrect. To others, people, disability is seen as a cognitive problem or even a physical challenge. It's more than that. It's who we are, it's a symbol of strength, and it shows we belong here and we are an active part of this nation and this community. This year, as I mentioned, is even a greater need for our disability pride. After the federal government has made disability rights a target, it is essential that in times of strength and in times of trouble, the Madison disability community must remain visible and vigilant and a vigorous voting bloc that fights for the rights of not for the rights of one, but for the rights of all. As we raise the disability pride flag today, let it be a reminder of what had been accomplished and what remains to be done. Happy Disability Pride. And I'm happy to introduce my good friend Tyler Engel.
Let's see, might need that. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So today we are here to celebrate the disability community. Disability is a natural part of life, not something to be ashamed of or something that should be hidden. This year it is more important than ever. The government has been doing many attacks on the disability community right now, from rolling back diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, removing funding to improve home and community-based services, cutting Medicaid, and dismantling the education system. Our lives are not up for debate. Our dignity is not negotiable. Our rights are not optional.
Absolutely.
Our community frequently comes up against more powerful institutions. But we are strong, we are organized, we support each other, and we are effective. We will fight, we will win. We will keep our rights. But keeping the status quo is not enough. The systems we have now, even though they were the first in the world and were built with good intentions, they're rooted in ableism. We have the opportunity to rebuild these systems, and nothing about us without us needs to be more than a slogan. When we rebuild these systems, people with disabilities must be the leaders in rebuilding the systems so that they can be work for us. Thank you. All right, and then there's Martha here. Yep.
Thank you, Tyler. My name is Rebecca Hoyt. I'm so proud to be the Disability Rights and Services Specialist for the City of Madison. I first want to give a heartfelt thank you to Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway, Alder Dina Nina Martinez, and the Common Council for coordinating this event. It is refreshing to be the disability specialist and not be the driving force or coordinator behind every disability event. So it is a deep, deep gratitude that we share. I also want to thank Nicki and Tyler for their remarks. I'm so honored to be not only in community with you, but working in partnership towards our collective vision of a future that includes all of us. For those of you who know me, I celebrate Disability Pride year-round. My disability connects me to a beautiful community that shares so much wisdom and history and culture and joy. But as I sat down to try to write my remarks for this year, I found it difficult to tap into that collective joy. And what I learned is that sometimes a result of pride, of knowing how much we are worth and how valued we are, there is a byproduct, and that byproduct is rage. The previous speakers mentioned some of the attacks on our community. Over the past year, we have endured a barrage of federal budget cuts, legislation, guidance documents, lawsuits, all aimed at chipping away at decades of hard-fought precedent like Section 504, the Fair Housing Act, Olmstead, and the ADA. So today I want to talk about the Disability Pride flag and remind us that it has its symbolism and its origins in grassroots organizing. And that it is a symbol of resistance. Anne McGill, a disabled writer and activist, was inspired to recreate and re-envision the Disability Pride flag after a horrific attack in 2016 on a facility that housed and served disabled people in Japan. Additionally, she attended a 20th anniversary ADA celebration and was concerned that these types of celebration would not bring about the awareness, the action, and the urgency needed to carry forward the dream and the legacy of the ADA. The charcoal gray background of the flag honors our disabled ancestors who died as a result of ableism, violence, neglect, suicide, illness, and eugenics. The gray background also represents our collective rage at these injustices. So this Pride Month, if you are grieving, we are grieving with you. If you are angry, we are angry with you. McGill also designed the flag so that the colored lines represent the different disability communities were parallel to each other. In her vision, this represented the solidarity of our different disability communities. And I would add the solidarity of other communities who are seeking racial justice, gender justice, environmental justice, and more. As Patty Byrne wrote, because every demographic of people includes people with disabilities. People with disabilities will not be liberated without the success of these movements. The lines on the flag literally cut across historic inequities and present barriers that disenfranchise, dehumanize, and segregate people with disabilities. They also represent the light, creativity, and fierce audaciousness of the disability community. We cut through the darkness of ableism. We know all too well that often disabled people find themselves left out of decisions that impact them most. This is why Madison's Disability Rights and Services program is community-led. I am committed to raising your priorities in all spaces at all times. So if this Pride Month you are grieving and angry, we are with you. Oh dear, I lost my spot.
You got it.
Scrolling. All right. Last year, we revitalized our ADA transition plan. This year, I'm proud to say we reached our first of many goals, which is to make sure that all of our city programs are fully compliant with the ADA, and that is worth applause. And your lives matter, so we have been working with emergency management to develop a guide for accessible and inclusive emergency planning. We recognize that sign language interpreters are vital. We also recognize that ensuring that no one is left behind in an emergency will require community wisdom and systemic change. So, as we raise the flag this year, I hope we recognize it as a call to action. It is a commitment that each of us can make to each other to act in resistance to the erosion of our rights, and a commitment that we make to you that Madison is your home and you are our community. Happy Disability Pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca, Tyler, Nikki, and everybody here today. Thank you all for joining us. And I would love it if you would join us over in front of the other building across the street on the corner to actually raise the flag over there. We'll be making our way over there. So happy Disability Pride Month, everyone. We'll be making our way over there.